Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, there's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, there's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, there's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, there's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, there's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, there's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup, trailer, there's a mo, it's a beast.
Shut the fuck up! Fucker! Move! Damn it!
Folks at home, it is time to lock in in a way that makes sense. And I got to ask, how does it feel, fake Halloween fans, to be a part of the infamous Losers Club? It really must be so incredibly sad. Michael Myers is back in a way that makes sense. It has been over 40 years. Okay, I need you to really lock in on this one. This is crazy. It has been over 40 years since the last standalone Halloween official video game. Okay, back on the Atari. So this is a big one, folks. That's why we're covering it. And I don't care if you would rather play Final Fantasy 45. Okay, no one cares. Stick with your JRPGs and go play Dark Cloud and go play Rogue Galaxy, okay? But it has been over 40 years since the Shape has been in a video game form in an official capacity and a standalone game. Of course, Michael Myers has been in Fortnite. Michael Myers has been in Call of Duty. Michael Myers has been in Dead by Daylight. But for an official standalone game, this is the first time in over 40 years, okay? 40 years, which is unbelievable. That's why I'm excited for this, even if it turns out to be slop. We're going to go over what we missed yesterday. We're going to go to the official website, and we're going to read up on this. And I'm going to tell you what, when we start reading this, they're making this sound like GTA 7. Okay, so whoever they got to type out that whole freaking explanation of what's going on in this game, if it's not AI, they need to be paid better, because it really hypes the game up in a way that makes sense. And you'll see what I'm talking about once we read it and go through this and look at the screenshots. And we're going to talk about the things that I'm already complaining about, having a few problems with, but they are nitpicky. We need you guys to get locked in here. Hit the like button, share the broadcast. Let's go ahead and get that support hype train afloat here.
What you doing
and look at this
there?
right here, Rex Sterling.
That Rex Sterling
Oh my God.
has just tipped $9.99.
Look at this right here.
Through Super
Rex
Chat.
Sterling to the rescue.
Galaxy was amazing.
That's what we're talking about. Rex Sterling is coming through so tremendously strong. And as such, not only are we going to get the lasers out for Rex Sterling, but we're going to also go ahead and get out the fireworks. Rex Sterling is dropping the leg drop, and it's what we love to see. Coming through hard and strong, pop of the cherry, setting the mood, the vibe, the tone of the atmosphere as Rex Sterling is in the building here, and he's coming through. And he said Rogue Galaxy is amazing. Yeah, you guys would love games like that, you know what I mean? Dark Cloud 1 and 2, Rogue Galaxy. Look at that right there. Rex Sterling is coming through so hard and so strong, believe me, that I can tell you, and that's what we love to see. Let's get some big dubs for Rex Sterling, really popping the cherry here today. And certainly in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong. We got the lasers out for Rex Sterling, and not only that, but the fireworks as well. These are effects that no other content creator has, because World Class is on a whole different level, that I can tell you. Huge shout-out to Rex Sterling coming through hard and strong with the big-time $10 super chat to kick things off. Hop the mood, the vibe, the chome. That's what Rex Sterling did, and he came through and made a damn point. It's what we love to see. Rex Sterling in the building coming through so tremendously strong and so tremendously hard with the $10 super chat. We need you guys to get locked in here as we dissect Halloween the game. I need you guys to get the Halloween fans in here. There's another guy that's live. I'm not going to even bring it up. But he has more viewers than me and way less subscribers. YouTube needs to do a purge on inactive subscribers. They really do. I'd rather be down to 35,000 subscribers as opposed to 106 that doesn't ever interact with any of this stuff. It's just unbelievable to me. I don't need that number. We already got the YouTube plaque, so we don't need it. So they should do a purge on these inactive sub accounts, because, quite frankly, it's just pathetic and sad how you have to just deal with a crowd that just does not want to interact with it, with what they supposedly like. They hit the subscribe button. They obviously had to like it, even hate it. But it's just a sad situation. We got Rex Sterling in the building coming through, popping the cherry, setting the mood, to find the tone of the atmosphere, and coming through hard and strong. Snack Bar is in the building, and he's coming through with a $2 super chat. And he says, World Class, she don't love 2025 Game of the Year slop. I don't know if that made any sense, but we do appreciate the support nonetheless, as Snack Bar is following it up here with a $2 super chat. And Rex Sterling, huge shout out to Rex Sterling, really just kicking things up here. And let's go ahead and make sure we hit that like button on that for Rex Sterling. And Snack Bar coming through, the two amigos right here in the building, and just coming through so tremendously strong. And certainly in a way that makes sense. We should have more viewers. Let's just put it that way. I was going to explain something earlier, but there's no need to explain. We should have more viewers. I don't care if you don't like Halloween. Plenty of people do, and this is going to be the second best, most successful movie horror game, in my opinion. I think it will be. I think it'll be way bigger than Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's going to be way bigger than, what was that other one that came out? Evil Dead. It's going to be way bigger than Killer Clowns. It's going to be way bigger than even Friday the 13th. This is going to be the second biggest horror movie tie-in game since, I guess Dead by Daylight. But that's not really a thing. Dead by Daylight's a platform, and if you guys play that game, I don't know what to tell you, but that's a slop-ass game. That is a garbage-ass game, and I just can't recommend it. But this game sounds a lot more promising, and there's a lot of misinformation surrounding this game already, and it's kind of getting me mad. I understand to be skeptical, with what they did with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but this is a different developer. This is the same guys that did Ghostbusters 2022. Never played that because I'm not big on Ghostbusters, and they also did Killer Clowns, which I didn't think was a great game, but that's just because I don't think, that type of gameplay gets really old. And obviously this game is going to have that, but it's going to have more. And I think that's the bigger picture here, is that this game is not only going to have what you're used to in these horror games, but more. And that's desperately what it needs. And they can't, in my opinion, they can't screw this one up. They can't screw this one up. This is the holy grail. You have Halloween 1978, Michael Myers, first official game in over 40 years. You can't screw this one up. And if this one is a major success, and if this one is exceeding expectations, then they might very well continue with DLC or even sequels. This might become a franchise. And then they could do Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, and things like that. This could become the next ultimately Dead by Daylight. There's enough content here. There's enough source material here where they could just pump out DLCs for years and years to come. Look at this right here. Rex Sterling's in the building. He's plowing through. Look at this right here. Rex Sterling is
tremendously hard. Tremendously
exactly.
strong.
And it's what we love to see. Rex Sterling is in the building, and he is plowing through so tremendously. And in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong. Rex Sterling is in the building, and let's go ahead and get those fireworks off as Rex Sterling is coming through with not only one leg drop, but two leg drops, and he's really showing people in here how it's done. Rex Sterling is putting down the briefcase, the Bruce Wayne bucks, and he's coming through hard and strong with the two-time Tony Hawk combo, the two-time leg drop. Rex Sterling is in the building. We're going to go ahead and get the lasers out yet again as Rex Sterling continues to make a damn point here today and just coming through with this low-energy crowd. Rex Sterling, we got to hype this crowd up in here. I mean, it is a sad crowd in here. They just have no energy. They're energy vampires, man. It's crazy. I can do stand-up comedy, and it's going to be so much easier, even with two fucking people in the crowd. So much easier, you know what I mean? But doing this, hardest thing we've ever done, let me tell you. Rex Sterling with the two-time leg drops. It's what we love to see, coming through hard and strong, and in a way that makes sense. Big dubs in this chat for Rex Sterling for just coming through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong. We get them fireworks out. We get the lasers out as well. Big dub. Rex Sterling in the building and coming through in a way that makes sense as we dissect Halloween, the video game. But wait, we're waiting for people to show up in here today. I cannot cover the games that you guys like because for some reason we got a bunch of losers in here that like these stupid JRPG games that no one wants to play. Look at this right here. Someone's coming through.
At Snacks Bar has just tipped $20 through Super Chat. I love Michael more than Rex Sterling does.
Look at that right there. And Snack Bar is entering the picture. He came through as well, and they both are at the two-time Tony Hawk combo. Rex Sterling live, and now Snack Bar is plowing through with the Bruce Wayne bucks, and it's what we love to see. Snack Bar is in the building, and he's making a damn point as well, as they are both coming through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong. We're going to go ahead and get the fireworks out. We're going to go ahead and get the lasers out, because Snack Bar is coming through. He wants to see this game. So do I, as it has destroyed not only Resident Evil 9, but Grand Theft Auto 6 as well. I mean, really, honestly, I'll tell you that. And we're going to go through this. And when you read what's about this game, I mean, they're really hyping this game up. So clearly, there must be something special here. And speaking of special, Snack Bar just coming through with that special super chat right there. right along with Rex Sterling coming through. The A team is in the building here today, and they are coming through so tremendously strong and in a way that makes sense. They're blessing the broadcast here today. Snack Bar with the two-time Tony Hawk combo and coming through so tremendously strong with the Bruce Wayne Bucks, and is Rex Sterling. Got to get the lasers back out and got to get the fireworks back out. It's what we love to see, and we're having malfunctions already. The lasers are not wanting to cooperate here. And let's go ahead and see if the fireworks want to cooperate. The fireworks are working as Snack Bar comes through hard and strong with the Bruce Wayne Bucks. It's what we love to see. Snack Bar is in the building and making a damn point here today. It's what we love to see. We need you guys to start getting locked in here. We got Rex Sterling in the building. We got Snack Bar in the building. They are carrying the broadcast here today. And that's the kind of support we like to see, I'll tell you that. Rex Sterling is in the building. Snack Bar is in the building. And they are the two dynamic duo. They are single-handedly carrying the broadcast here today. It's what we love to see, and I hope it certainly doesn't start to rain because it looks like it's going to start to rain, you know. Unbelievable. Where is the energy in here? We only have 57 likes, by the way. No one wants to watch World Class, by the way. Should I pull up my analytics? Because the numbers tell otherwise. Just because you guys are maybe a little down bad in here doesn't mean that World Class isn't in demand. World Class is in demand, but maybe not on this platform, that I could tell you. So you guys need to get up on the hype train here, okay? And stop being weirdos, okay? Rex Sterling and Snack Bar, they're up on the hype train, and they're delivering the Bruce Wayne Bucks in great ways. So maybe you should follow suit and hit the like button and share the broadcast at the very least. We're going to go and dissect Halloween the video game. There's another creator right now that's live talking about this game, and he might have more viewers than me, way less subscribers. So you tell me how that makes sense. This is a video game-centric channel, and they just can't handle it. It's a sad situation, that I can tell you. It really is a sad situation. We need $80 games. Yeah, all of the games should be $80. It's a real sad situation. We got Lewis in the building. He says, I was just watching The Midnight Walker a minute ago. Someone came and sat down yesterday. That is crazy. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen here today, but if it does, you're going to know exactly why. I can't do the show when someone's going to be a weirdo out here. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, who comes and sits on the bench when you're doing something like, if someone were having a picnic here, I wouldn't come and sit over there because, you know, it's just common sense, right? Like, but the guy didn't have common sense, I guess. He just sat there and opened up a fucking, whatever he opened up and said, I like it here. And it's like, I don't know what that means, but I'll get up and move then. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not going to argue about it. It's like, I guess if you want to sit here, you can, but I'm getting up out of here because that's odd. That's just kind of odd behavior, but, you know. We got Rex Sterling in the building coming through and Snack Bar coming through hard and strong. Let's keep this hype train afloat here. I don't know what we can do to help you, but we're trying to give our best coverage here, and it looks like it's going to rain. This is unbelievable. Talk about the game. Well, we're waiting for the numbers to hit peak. So I need you guys to hit the like button. I need you guys to share the broadcast. We're going to go ahead and dissect. There's a lot to read. If you go to the Halloween website, oh, my God. The amount of word salad that is on the Halloween website is crazy. And I'm going to go through the two things that I've noticed so far that can be worked out. We don't know when this game is coming out. Presumably next Halloween. I would assume that's when it would come out, but we don't know. And again, when GTA 6 is out, you know, those dynamics might change. You know, a lot of these publishers are saying, hey, we want to release our game after Grand Theft Auto 6, and they think that they're in the clear. I disagree. I think you need to get this game out before Grand Theft Auto 6. I think you need to get this game out before May of 2026. But at the same time, that doesn't really make sense because, again, it's Halloween, right? The story takes place on Halloween 1978. So you kind of want to put it out around then. But at the same time, it depends on what GTA 6 is doing. If GTA 6 is already out and they're ramping up the online stuff, everyone is going over there for months and months and years on end. And I'm not saying other games don't have a chance, but next year's Call of Duty is obviously going to struggle because it's like, well, GTA 6 is going to be out. And right now people can't see that, but when the game does release in May of 2026, May 26, 2026, you will see the reality of the situation unfold. Apparently Elden Ring for the Switch too. Who cares about Elden Ring? I mean, this is literally a better game. You know, I can't... Who cares about Elden Ring? I mean, that's a garbage game. It really is trash. Okay, I'm done with those games. Unless there's big money involved in me playing them, I'm not playing them. I'm sorry. I have no enjoyment playing them. This is a game that I want to talk about and discuss. This is a game that we will probably buy the collector's edition for just for the sake of it actually existing. It's the first Michael Myers game officially in over 40 years. I mean, that's insane to me. This is what they've always wanted to do. They've been working towards it. This is the holy grail of horror, survival horror movie tie-in. That's what this is. And again, you look at it and say, oh, it's just another Friday the 13th. They're going to shut it down. You're not giving this game a chance, okay? I'm not chilling it. I'm just showing you what is being said about the game. So there is a story mode. Apparently there's offline bots as well. I mean, they are really delivering here, at least from what we're being told. So even if they shut the servers off, if there's still a game to play, don't care. Gosh,
What you doing up there?
we really need you to lock in here today.
Sterling Live $49.99 in Super Chat. Love the show and glad you're covering the new Halloween game.
Look at this.
Let's hope the devs don't fumble this opportunity. I don't know much about the team on this game. Any predictions?
Holy fucking shit. Rex Sterling is laying it down in here today with the 1, 2, 3 super chats, and he's coming through so tremendously strong and so tremendously hard. It is what we love to see with now 3 tremendous leg drops, and they're beautiful looking, that I can tell you. He is dropping the leg drop after leg drop after leg drop. Rex Sterling is in the building and plowing through in a way that makes sense with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. The Bruce Wayne Bucks have been deployed as Rex Sterling is in the building here today. This chat should be hyped. This is world class. Rex Sterling is recognizing greatness, and he is supporting greatness, and in a way that makes sense with the Bruce Wayne Bucks. The briefcase is opened up as wide as possible, and Rex Sterling is delivering in a way that makes sense with a now hard and strong $50 super chat. Rex Sterling is plowing through here, and he is plowing through in a way that makes sense. We're not only going to get the fireworks, we're not only going to get the lasers, we are also going to get the confetti as Rex Sterling is plowing through in a way that makes sense. Huge W's for Rex Sterling. He is just a man. And I'll tell you what, he's dropping them leg drops, and it is a sight to see, that I can tell you. Rex Sterling is in the building, and he's coming through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong with a 3-time Tony Hawk combo. He is dropping the leg drops when seemingly no one else can. He is dropping the Bruce Wayne Bucks when seemingly no one else can. Rex Sterling tonight has made a damn point, and that's what needs to be remembered here today, is that Rex Sterling came through, and so did Snack Bar. The two folks wanted to come through and support this glorious content here today. It's what we love to see. Huge shout out and a big thank you to Rex Sterling for plowing through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong, and Snack Bar as well. They are both coming through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong. The dynamic duo has assembled here today for world class, and this is the support that we love to see, that I can tell you. So a big dub for Rex Sterling coming through hard and strong. We'll continue to get the lasers out here, and we will also continue, and they're looking a little choppy. We'll continue to get the fireworks going, and we'll continue to get them confetti flying. And we got the balloons even. I mean, holy shit, we even got the freaking balloons. This is unbelievable. Rex Sterling is in the building with a $50 super chat. Holy motherfucking shit, there needs to be more energy in here. It's just so sad how you guys can't get with the program in here when you should be able to get the fucking program up in here. World Class was there for Cyberpunk when no one else was. We were trying to save you money. I said the volcano gonna erupt. I said I can't show you that the volcano gonna erupt because that's just not what we could do at the time. But the motherfucking volcano did erupt, and y'all saw that Cyberpunk was trash on console, even on PC. And it was just a sad situation, but you still wanted to come out here and say, oh my God, Michael, you're so trash. You're making this up. You hate every game. They didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen. They never want to listen to World Class. World Class is always right. I don't want to be right, believe me. You think I want to stroke my ego? I don't want to be right. Okay, I want to be wrong. I'm going to start being wrong on these games because we're right too often. We're right way too often, and it's a sad situation. It is a sad situation. Rex fucking Sterling is plowing through tremendously hard and tremendously strong. And I'm seeing some robots here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. I'm going to refresh this page over here. Looks like the trolls are doing a new tactic here. As we have 339 likes, but only 182 viewers. So they must enable the like button bot because that doesn't make any sense now, does it? Maybe you guys should recognize that and start telling me that that's happening because I just looked and the stats don't make any sense. There's 339 likes, by the way, and only 185 viewers. Let's make that make sense. I mean, unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. Rex Sterling laying it down hard and strong and in a way that makes sense. And Rex Sterling says, with the gargantuan $50 super chat and the 3-time Tony Hawk combo and the 3-time Tony Hawk leg drops, he says, love the show and glad you're covering the new Halloween game. Let's hope the devs don't fumble this opportunity. I don't know much about the team on this game. Any predictions? Well, we're going to go through that here today as we look at the website for Halloween, the video game, and there's a lot of reading on the website. I mean, they are literally touting this as Grand Theft Auto 6 of the Halloween video game world, if that makes any sense. I mean, they're really look at this right here. The 49ers are in the building now. Holy fucking shit, bro. We got to get motherfucking football out, homie. This is what we love to see. Holy shit.
Gamescom is full of DEI hires and people who don't know anything about the industry. They are completely disconnected with 99% of the community. The Dude Brothers who made the industry. Who put the money down when it counts.
That's what we're talking about. And the 49ers are in the building as the Italian Stallion now joins in. And that's what we love to see as well. The Bruce Wayne Bucks are certainly deployed here today as the Italian Stallion is coming through and coming through so tremendously strong. And in a way that makes sense with now the $20 super chat as the Italian Stallion is holding that football so firmly and just throwing it in a way that makes sense with the beautiful spiral. And the Italian Stallion is in the building as well and making his presence known and stepping up to the plate in a way that certainly does make sense. And the Italian Stallion says Gamescom is full of DEI hires and people who don't know anything about the industry. They are completely disconnected with 99% of the community, the Dude Bros who made the industry, who put the money down when it counts. Is what we love to see. And a huge dub as the Italian Stallion is in the building and just coming through in a way that makes sense. It's what we love to see. And it's unfortunate that the industry has turned into a cesspool. And the people that make these games, they just, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they make such trash and then the consumers say it's amazing. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. The Italian Stallion is in the building and coming through in a way that makes sense. We're going to go ahead and get the lasers out as well. In addition to the fireworks, as the Italian Stallion continues to keep it afloat here and keep it afloat in a way that makes sense. As it is a party in here today, the hype train has decided to show up, and that's what we love to see. We got Rex Sterling in the building. Papa the Cherry setting the mood, the vibe, the tone of the atmosphere with a 3-time Tony Hawk combo. We got Snack Bar in the building following it up as well nicely, very strongly with a 2-time Tony Hawk combo. And now we have the Italian Stallion in the building as well, as officially the 3 amigos have arrived. And it's what we love to see. It's what we really do love to see, the Italian Stallion in the building and joining in on the fun here today. And we do appreciate that big-time support. Just coming through in a way that makes sense. We're not even an hour into the broadcast, and this is the support that we love to see. As we dissect Halloween, the video game, we need you guys to start locking in here. Lego Batman might have woke themes, which is unfortunate. But we need you guys to start locking in here. And in a way that makes sense. We got the confetti, we got the fireworks, we got it all right here. As we continue to dissect here, we're going to be jumping over here shortly. We need you guys to lock in. We have 347 likes, but only 183 viewers, by the way. That, yikes. You know what I mean? I mean, just unreal. Bro, the Steam bot based. I don't know. You guys don't talk English. I don't know. You can't put together sentences, but that, you know, that's just not surprising. I mean, honestly, I don't know how you guys even graduated high school. I really don't know how you did that. Some of you probably didn't. That's the answer. Some of you guys probably didn't. I don't know. I know I did. I got my diploma. We might be dumb, but I at least got my fucking diploma, so tell you that right now. Alrighty, folks, we're going to go ahead and switch over. Halloween, the game. We need you to lock in here. Here we go. I need you guys to start locking in in a way that makes sense. This is beautiful. Look at this right here. We got the shape on the front of the cover here. And it is on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, Epic Games. No Nintendo Switch 2. Or at least what we can tell right now. But this is what we're looking at right now. We're going to be dissecting this. We're going to learn more about the game here. And it's when you read this, and I was wanting to go through this yesterday because someone said there was more information on the website, but we couldn't because we had to cut the show short. But today we can do a deep dive here and unpack in a way that makes sense. So here we go. We're diving into the website, and we're going to click on Welcome to Haddonfield. And here we go. Okay, well, that's not the one we wanted to click on. Let's click on this one over here. Constructing. Now, this one's very interesting, okay? And if we can zoom in right here, can you guys see that? If we zoom in, yeah, you can. Constructing the ultimate horror sandbox. What does that mean? Well, that's what we're going to read, and there's a lot to read here, so I need you guys to really lock in. They're really selling this game, and hopefully everything that they say comes to fruition, but apparently the goal is to construct the ultimate horror sandbox. So let's go ahead and read this in a way that makes sense. Read how Halloween aims to elevate immersion to offer the perfect horror playground. There's a lot to read here. I read it all, but we're going to read it here. Live on the air. We need you to lock in. From its earlier, hold on, we got to read that again. From its earliest iterations, Halloween has built with the goal of delivering a dynamic, enveloping. What does that word mean, enveloping? We're going to go to the AI. Guys, what does this word right here mean? We're going to zoom in on this. Enveloping. I think that's a typo. I'm going to the chat GPT. Shouldn't that say evolving? What does enveloping mean? Enveloping. What does this word mean? They're using such big words, I've never heard of it before. I think that they were trying to say it was evolving, but maybe not. Are we too dumb to figure that one out? Are we too dumb to figure that one out? Okay. It's just a fancier word. Okay. It's a real thing. Okay. Well, that's okay because we're going to continue. So we're going to read this again. I need you guys to lock in. There's like 6 paragraphs here. And this is just one article. I mean, they're really hyping this game up. From its earliest iterations, Halloween has been built with the goal of delivering a dynamic, enveloping horror sandbox. We got to read it again because you guys are not listening. I need you guys to get up on this. From its earliest iterations, Halloween has been built with the goal of delivering a dynamic, enveloping horror sandbox worthy of the legacy of its iconic source IP. As horror fans, we understand the importance of frightening, relatable locations, believable characters, and dread-inducing situations, and wanted to ensure those fundamentals were presented throughout Halloween. As an homage to the meticulously crafted execution of John Carpenter's Halloween, our team has worked diligently to recreate the quaint town of Haddonfield, and this is crazy, as a living, breathing game world for players to exhaustively explore. I need you to, dude, this is such baloney. Like, come on, bro. Our team has worked diligently to recreate the quaint town of Haddonfield as a living, breathing game world for players to exhaustively explore. A living, breathing game world, by the way? What does that mean? What does a living, breathing game world look like? That's what I'd love to know. because it's Halloween, right? It's Halloween 1978. The only thing I can think of is if, I don't know how you do it. I guess you have trick-or-treaters, and, it obviously takes place on Halloween, so you got trick-or-treaters out and about, you got NPCs roaming around, and maybe that's what they're going for here, but this is what they're saying. Our team has worked diligently to recreate the quaint town of Haddonfield as a living, breathing game world for players to exhaustively explore. And that's what I love to hear, but is it really going to come to fruition? So working with Malik Akkad and Ryan Freeman, the original producers of the films, has been amazing to make certain that the game is authentic to the source material every step of the way. Okay, I'm going to have some nitpicks on that sentence because I don't fully agree with that, but so let's continue to read here. There's a lot of reading here. This is like ChatGPT, Howie. The franchise gives us the perfect opportunity to explore the unique yet familiar vibes of Haddonfield and its iconic killer. Everything we built and designed comes together to create the perfect horror sandbox playground to interact with. We couldn't be more thrilled to develop such an experience and truly bring players into the world of Halloween. It's an exciting challenge to craft a time, place, and lifestyle that sets the stage for recreating the terrifying experiences of the original film. We're going to continue here. This just gets crazier and crazier. Not only did we get to build one of the most iconic killers of all time, but we have also got to reconstruct Haddonfield as a period-accurate 1978 town, filled with unique interior and exterior gameplay spaces. While Michael stalks and kills in these seemingly safe streets, the victims work to scour the world for helpful items to fight back against the shape before it's too late. We built a suburban playground brimming with... Dude. I can't with this, bro. It's like a $100 game with these words. This is unbelievable. We've built a suburban playground brimming with endless opportunities that empowers players to star in their own horror movies, where their choices decide the fates of everyone around them. What does that even mean, bro? Endless opportunities, by the way. Bro. Then they're going up against Dead by Daylight is what they're trying to do. Effective scares are often executed through a careful concoction of stark lighting, unsettling atmosphere, anxious musical stabs, and most importantly, the element of unpredictability, and I agree with that. Halloween leverages, here we go. Oh, man. Halloween leverages Unreal Engine 5 to provide convincing in-game locations and familiar landmarks from Haddonfield with an expansive array of dynamic map features, distinct gameplay systems, and lifelike NPC interactions, all accompanied by haunting visuals and chilling audio that adapts to the world and actions around you. Bro, they went to ChatGPT to write this. There's absolutely no way. Lifelike NPC interactions in a Halloween video game? What does that mean? I mean, they must be really cooking here because they have a lot they have a lot to live up to here. They have a lot to live up here. They have a lot to live up here. This is a quote right here. Since day one, our mission has been to attempting to honor the aesthetics captured in the original film. We thrived to faithfully recreate the look, feeling, and tone of the horror classic. The 70s were a very specific moment in time in terms of style and decor, and we made sure to immerse ourselves in those design principles to provide convincing environments reminiscent of the era. We want players to feel connected to the authenticity of Haddonfield. Gold Cray says, our teams comb through every... No, dude. This got to be a joke. Hold on. I need you to lock in here. I know this is a little boring, but it's not really for me because this is insane. Our teams comb through every frame of the film to ensure the visual fidelity and presentation was fitting of our horror sandbox. Today's technology advancements enabled us to more potently recreate the noir in the film. Okay. Well, with that said, I need you guys to go to the chat GPT, or we need these Halloween fans in here, because I don't ever recall seeing a water tower in the first movie. Now, I could be wrong on that, but if I can get a confirmation, if you guys really know the film, and I know the film pretty well, I can take a quiz on it right now if you guys want. But with that said, I don't recall there being a water tower in the first movie. If it's in there, it's a brief shot. So where's the water tower coming from? Where is that in the 1978 film? Like, I understand it's a video game, but they just said they went through every single frame of the film, and maybe they have, and maybe they found the water tower, because I don't remember there being a water tower in the game or in the movie. Is Ryan Curtis in here? Where is this water tower at in the 1978 film? It must be in there for 2 seconds. Well, we're going to have to give them the benefit of the doubt. They said this is a living, breathing world, a horror sandbox playground. They are going up, what they're saying here is they're basically going up against Dead by Daylight. That's what they're essentially saying here, is that they're going up against Dead by Daylight. Guys, can you go to the chat GPT? We might have to go to the chat GPT and ask it where the water tower is in Halloween 1978, because I don't know where that's at. It must be in there, but I don't recall it. Chat GPT says no water tower? We just got done reading bullshit then. Literally. It says our teams comb through every frame of the film to ensure the visual fidelity and presentation was fitting of our horror sandbox. Okay, they went through every frame and they added a water tower that seemingly doesn't exist in the first movie. Let's make that make sense. You know what else doesn't make sense? It's supposed to be 1978, right? Why is there a modern green light on the house right there? You know, like that would not light. Is that supposed to be the electricity box? That wouldn't light up like that, especially in 1978. Like, I hate to start really nitpicking like this, but when you're telling me that you went through every single frame of the film and then you have this water tower that's mysteriously like I mean, it could be in the first film, but I mean, it must be fucking blurred out in the background or something. Someone needs to ask John Carpenter if there's a fucking water tower in the first film. Okay, but this is covering part 1. This is not part 2. From what I understand, this is Halloween 1978 and nothing further than that. So, okay, let's go ahead and get you up out of here. Don't rely on Michael for game reviews. Yeah, so you should go watch Luke Steffens and all these other professional sellouts, because they're going to be honest with you, right? Fucking idiot. I've never seen such a... I mean, seriously, just absolute sewer dwellers. Unbelievable. Very true. That is a power saver bulb. Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. This is Halloween 1978, guys. I'm assuming it's going to be the first film and first film only. But, you know, that water tower there, I don't recall that being in the first film, and I could be wrong on that. Well, nonetheless, let's continue here. And it says, whether it's allowing players to step behind the mask and shape the critical narrative events of the night he came home through the eyes of Michael Myers in a standalone single-player story mode, or cooperating with friends as the heroes of Haddonfield, by the way. That's so woke. Dude. The heroes of Haddonfield, by the way. That is so woke. Okay, so the heroes of Haddonfield are going to come together to rescue innocent residents in elevated asymmetrical multiplayer. Where do they do that in the movie? Can we make this make sense? Like, so let's read the let's read the single player again, because it kind of elaborates what the single player is going to be. So you can apparently shape the critical narrative events of the night he came home through the eyes of Michael Myers in a standalone single player story mode. Let's read this again. Shape the critical narrative events of the night he came home through the eyes of Michael Myers in a standalone experience story mode. I think what this is like that Walking Dead game that we played, where you basically you can make choices and it can veer off from what the show did. That's what that sounds like to me. I could be wrong, but so there is going to be a story mode, presumably with cutscenes, I would imagine, right? It's not just going to be offline bots, although I think those are confirmed as well. So you're getting everything here. From what I understand, you're getting everything here. You're getting an actual story mode. You're getting, I think, offline bots as well. And you're getting the traditional multiplayer stuff. The Heroes of Haddonfield, by the way, to rescue innocent residents in elevated asymmetrical multiplayer matches, we're heavily investing in core systems designed to foster engaging, unpredictable sessions with endless replayability. Dude, they went to ChatGPT. Bro, they went to ChatGPT and they said, write the best description of our video game and butter up the fans, because holy fucking shit. Endless replayability, by the way. Well, what happens if the servers turn off? That's where story mode comes in. That's where offline bots come in, and that's great. But those should have been in all of the other games. It should have been in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It should have been in the Killer Clowns game. It should have been in all of these other games. Nonetheless, our commitments to the sandbox first design decisions are guiding these principles, and we can't wait for players to experience Halloween for themselves. Replayability is such a critical component to any compelling gameplay loop, which is why we've dedicated extra development time to ensure we deliver a cohesive and endlessly replayable horror game. Endlessly replayable horror game. What does this mean?
What you doing up there?
I mean,
That Kevin 3,435
look at this right here.
has just tipped 69 Canadian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chats.
My. The Bruce Wayne bucks, homie. Look at this right here. Kevin is plowing through, and he's plowing through in a way that makes sense, and you love to see it as he's coming through so tremendously hard and so strongly in a way that makes sense with the $69 Super Chat. You love to see it. Not only is Kevin getting the lasers, he's also getting the fireworks, and in addition to the fireworks, you might have to stand up for this one, Kevin is plowing through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong with the $69 Canadian. He's in the building. There's the fireworks, and as such, we're going to go ahead and get you the balloons and confetti as well. It is a party out here today. Coming through and coming through. Hit the like button. Share the broadcast. Kevin is making it rain out here with a $69 Super Chat. It's what we love to see. Just coming through and coming through in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong, as they got the robots turned on today. The trolls are a little active today. They've cooled down a little bit, but it looks like they're getting back into business here. And they're view botting and they're like botting now. I didn't know that was a thing. That's a new thing too. Must be the advancements of AI. But they're like botting the broadcast. They're you want to see the chart? We'll take a picture of the chart here. Yeah, we're going to show you the spike. We're going to show you the spike of bots. Once we can find it here. Right here. So this is the spike in bots. Look at the viewership. That's the viewership chart. And it just spikes right up, by the way. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. We got Big Kevin in the building, and he's coming through, in a way that makes sense. Hardy and Strong with a $69 Super Chat. The Bruce Wayne Bucks are on the table here today and coming through so strongly and in a way that makes sense. You love to see it. We got the fireworks. We got the confetti. Real-time graphics right here. Unbelievable. That I can certainly tell you. Kevin, Big Dog Kevin, is in the building and coming through in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong. And you love to see it as we continue to dissect. And I got a lot of questions surrounding this Halloween game. And we still have yet to figure out if there's a tower in Halloween 1978. I don't think there is. I mean, I'd have to really rewatch the film and really look at the background to see if there's a tower, because I don't think there's a tower in the movie. If there is, we have completely forgotten that scene. But nonetheless, Big Kevin is in the building, and he's plowing through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong with the Bruce Wayne Bucks, and it's what we absolutely love to see coming through so tremendously here. Big Kevin, Big W's in the chat. Why aren't you guys doing dubs anymore? We got Big Kevin in the building coming through hard and strong. Yeah, these people are recognizing greatness today. We got Rex Sterling popping that cherry, setting that mood, that vibe, that tone, that atmosphere. And we got Snack Bar in the building as well and following it up so tremendously. And Big Kevin is now in here. And that's what we're talking about. It's what we love to see. Just coming through with the Bruce Wayne Bucks. Hard and strong. We also got a Problem 6 in here. And he came through with a $2 super chat. Big Kevin in the building with a $69 super chat in the building and plowing through so tremendously. So we're going to continue to read this. There's more reading here. So here we go. Big Kevin in the building coming through. We do appreciate that. Tremendous support. The Bruce Wayne Bucks on the table here as the briefcase is opened up as wide as possible. And it says replayability is such a critical component to any compelling gameplay loop, which is why we dedicated extra development time to ensure we deliver a cohesive and endlessly replayable horror game. The foundations of our design goals center around an engaging core that breeds infinite possibilities throughout the game, regardless of how you choose to play. Bro, what does that even mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, I understand you have to sell your game, but like this is over. This is overkill. I mean, really, infinite possibilities. By the way, like, what kind of fucking game are they making here? Like, this is gonna be better than fucking Elder Scrolls 7. Endless possibilities, by the way, regardless of how you choose to play. From the moment-to-moment gameplay to the front-end metagame progression experience, there will be consistent possibilities evolving around you. The feature and mechanic alchemy throughout Halloween has been catered to allow for expansive gameplay combinations, ensuring you're being fed that tantalizing sense of excitement while leaving you hungry for more. Dude, they got to pay this guy more money. This motherfucker can sell shit, dude. Like, bro, they're hyping this up to be the next fucking GTA 7. Literally endless replayability, infinite possibilities. Where's the pre-order button? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. It's a Halloween game. Like, and again, it says they went through every film of the frame. Literally, this is what it says. Where's it at? Our teams combed through every frame of the film. It's right here. Every frame of the film. Okay,
what you doing
so
up there?
Where is the water?
Eastside 49er has just tipped $20
Look at this right here.
Super Chat. The Switch 2 is now the biggest failure in gaming. The hardware is trash. The launch lineup was trash. No third-party support.
It's over.
You can walk into any store that houses the S2 and get one just 2 months after launch.
Yep.
It's
You can
over.
walk. It's over. This is what I said. This is what I've been saying. It's over. And the Nintendo fans, if they want to come in here, I'll open up the lines and argue. That's fine with me. That's what I want to do because they're wrong. But you can buy a Nintendo Switch anywhere. Best Buy, Walmart, Target, wherever you want. You can buy a Nintendo Switch. You can go to your local store. They probably got Switch 2s sitting right there. Biggest disaster. Probably a bigger disaster than the Wii U. I really don't think you could have found a Wii U that quick after launch. I'm serious. I could be wrong on that, but I remember there being excitement and hype for at least a year for getting a new console. Switch 2 is a total disaster. It really is. And again, this game right here, Halloween, is not on Switch 2. Where's the third-party support? It's already dwindling. Third-party support is already dwindling, and more publishers will start pulling out if they see those sales numbers not meeting expectations. So the third-party support might be a little bit stronger than it has been before in the past, but publishers will start to pull out if this thing does not sell. You know, in 2 years from now, you're going to get a very clear understanding of how the Switch 2 is doing and really ultimately where it went, if it was a success or if it was a total failure that initially seemed like a success. Oh, it's the fastest-selling console. That's what the Nintendo sheep are telling me. It's the fastest-selling Nintendo console. Okay, that's the honeymoon phase, right? What about now? 49er, the Italian stallion, is coming through yet again, and it's what we love to see. And he's coming through with some fucking facts. The Switch 2, I should sell mine because I haven't turned mine on since we last. I'm not gonna use the Switch 2.
What you doing up there?
There's nothing to play on it, man.
At Theon One Sai has just tipped 35 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot through Super Chat. My pants are getting tight while watching you. I wonder why.
Well, we're talking about Halloween the game, and this is very exciting, that I can tell you. We got the 111 in the building as well, coming through with the Israeli shekels. We got 49er in the building, the Italian stallion, continuing to deliver. I believe with now the 3-time Tony Hawk combo. Let's go ahead and get the fireworks out if they do work. As the Italian stallion is in the building and coming through with now, I believe, the 3-time Tony Hawk combo and dropping the Bruce Wayne bucks here today. And certainly in a way that makes sense as the Italian stallion is coming through. I believe it's a 2-time Tony Hawk combo. And we have the 111 in the building coming through. We'll double check on that. The 111 in the building coming through as well with the Israeli shekels. It is unbelievable. Big time support here today. This is more like it, guys. We do appreciate that big time support, that big time, the big time Bruce Wayne bucks here today, just coming through in a way that makes sense. It's certainly what we love to see. You guys are excited for this Halloween game, aren't you? They got you guys hyped up for this Halloween game. I mean, holy motherfucking shit. I'm already hyped up. We can't even breathe out here, I'll tell you that. Getting hot out here. We got Big Dog. Now, while we're waiting here for a moment, can you guys confirm that? Can you guys hit the deep research button on ChatGPT or something like that? And
At Kevin 3000.
there is not a water tower in the first movie. Look at this right here. Big Kevin is in the building. Big Kevin is in the building yet again with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo, I believe. Big Kevin is coming through as well yet again, and it's what we love to see. Big Kevin is in the building, and he's joining us in a fantastic way with the Bruce Wayne bucks on the table here today as Big Kevin is coming through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong. The fireworks look as beautiful as ever as the lasers are getting their workout as well. Big Kevin in the building and coming through hard and strong with a $20 super chat, and in a way that makes sense. It's what we love to see. Big Kev is in the building here with a 2-time Tony Hawk combo. And coming through hard and strong. It's what we love to see. This is the support that we're talking about right here. Big time support. Of course, it was kicked off by Rex Sterling. Rex Sterling said he had a damn point today, and he was going to set that mood, that vibe, that tone, that atmosphere. Look at what it's caused here. A ripple effect of absolute bliss coming through with great time support. Big time supporters in the building here today. We do appreciate that. As we continue to dissect Halloween, the video game, I'm going to have to go to the ChatGPT here in a moment, and we're going to have to ask it, is there a water tower in the first film? Because if there's not, then, well, they're lying. Because it says that they've went through every single frame of the film. So I would love to know where this water tower is at in Haddonfield. Because if it's not in the first movie, and this game is going off of the first movie source material, then you're not staying faithful to it. And I understand it's a video game. You got to add video game elements to it. But we're adding a water tower that seemingly doesn't exist. And if it does, I would love to be corrected wrong. I would love to be corrected. But from my memory, and it could be a little foggy, I don't recall there being a water tower in Haddonfield in 1978. I don't recall there being a scene where Sheriff Brackett goes up to the water tower to start looking around. That doesn't exist. Now, again, I understand this is a video game, but literally it says right above the image where it shows the water tower that they were trying to make it very specific moment in time in terms of the style and decor. We made sure to immerse ourselves in those design principles to provide convincing environments reminiscent of that era. Okay, so where is the water tower in Halloween 1978? It says the authentic, like this is straight up bullshit. The authenticity of Haddonfield, by the way. Show me the water tower in the John Carpenter film right now. Oh, wait. Go ahead. We have AI. It should be able to skim through the whole film in 30 seconds. This is ridiculous. The authenticity of Haddonfield, by the way, yet the water tower is not in the 1978 film. And if I'm wrong, I am going to apologize. But I do not recall, even in the background, there being a water tower. Show me the water tower. It might be in other movies, but it ain't in Halloween 1978, and that's what they're focusing on here. So now we're being lied to already. That's what I'm gathering, unless I'm wrong. Unbelievable. There is a radio tower, not a water tower. I mean, I guess I'd have to watch the first film then. I just don't recall there ever being a point in the first film where they go up to a tower of any kind. It's not there. It was filmed in Pasadena, California, and there's not even a water tower there. Okay, so then they're lying. I understand it's a video game, but like, bro, when you're putting in fictional objects that don't make sense, where is this in any Haddonfield? It might be in Halloween Ends. I think they climb a tower in that movie. They must have watched that movie and thought that that was still in there from Halloween 1978. Someone said, calm down. Okay, how am I? I'm supposed to calm down after I've read that they've meticulously watched every fucking frame of this fucking film, and they're just going to throw in a random fucking water tower that doesn't exist in the 1978 film? I'm supposed to calm down after them telling me that this is the best thing that they've ever worked on, and that they're going to actually cater and pander to the hardcore, diehard fans, and that they're going to meticulously craft this experience to the 1978 film fans of 1978 John Carpenter Halloween? Motherfucking ass, like, where is the water tower? Doesn't exist. So that's already a lie. I already said I was going to nitpick it, but you guys obviously don't want me to do that. So, okay, so we're going to read the next article here, and it's another 6-paragraph essay. And I got something new to complain about here. So you know, if the water tower or whatever tower is in Halloween 1978, would love to know. Evil dies tonight, by the way. Okay, so here we go. Here's the problem. Yeah, we can't get a good look at it here because the text is blocking it. But there's too much. There's way too much. There's way too much blood and gore in this game. Okay. We'll try and get it zoomed in here. Way too much blood and gore on that couch. Okay. Now, again, none of you have seemingly seen the 1978 film. There's very little blood in that movie. Very little blood in that movie. There's like maybe a few scenes where you see a little bit of blood. And that's what makes it work, right? Less is more. This is not a Rob Zombie Halloween, right? This isn't Rob Zombie's Halloween. Why am I seeing a lot of blood? Way too much blood in this. Oh, but that's realistic, you know. I don't care. They are emulating a fictional film from 1978, which doesn't have much blood in it at all. There's maybe 2 scenes where there's blood. 2 or 3 scenes where there's blood. Why are they focusing on this direction? It's not Freddy Krueger. It's not Rob Zombie's Halloween. If it were Rob Zombie's Halloween, I'd say okay. This isn't Rob Zombie's Halloween. This is 1978. Let's get the blood up out of here. And that's another thing that I saw in the trailer is that there was bloody handprints on the window. Where do you see that in 1978? Like, I understand you have to cater and pander to this generation, and they love all that blood and gore and guts and crap, but it's just like, bro, you have to stay faithful to the source material. There's too much blood on this couch. And there's more on the floor here, but it doesn't show that part because it's cut off by this text. It says they've combed through every frame of the film. Show me the blood in this movie. There's one scene where Loomis picks up the towels or whatever. He finds the matchbox to the when he's searching, and then the camera comes over to the body, and there's blood on him, but that's like the most. There's very little blood in the first film. Even when Loomis at the end shoots him 6 times, there's no blood on Michael Myers. When they show there's nothing. So I don't think these devs really understand the movie. I think they're just kind of BSing a little bit because, look, I understand it's a video game. You have to take some liberties. But also at the same time, it doesn't really make that much sense. Because we've just been told that they have, meticulously recrafted this experience to match and emulate the 1978 film, and they've went frame by frame to do it. Okay, so here we go. Harold is one of the very best in the genre. John Carpenter's Halloween stands above the rest when it comes to storytelling and tension. Gerald Gesgo knew that this project wouldn't have been complete with just a fun multiplayer experience. There needed to be an immersive single-player component to fully bring a true horror experience to players. Hold on. None of this makes sense. When you really read this, it's like, I understand I'm a little slow, but like, bro, they were just implying that they were going to talk about single player. Here we go. There needed to be an immersive single player component to fully bring a true horror experience to players. And then you go down to the next paragraph, and it starts talking about multiplayer. What? Make it make sense. In the multiplayer mode, you and up to 4 other players can join to help free your town from death itself.
What you doing up there?
Holy shit.
At Eastside 49er
49er is in the building here today. Holy
this
fucking
is how it
shit.
starts. Lie about what they watched. Then comes the trans and alphabet flags.
Oh, there's already certain
ways.
I'm not gonna
Michael will get a unicorn outfit. Skins for the knife. Pure trash will destroy everything it touches.
Oh man, there's already certain themes in this game. We don't want to elaborate too much on that, but again, you got to watch the first Halloween 1978 and study that. That should be where they're focusing on, and they've said that they've done that. But I start looking at these screenshots and start seeing things that just don't really add up to the 1978 film. And I understand it's a video game, and I understand that I'm nitpicking, but it's like, bro, can we do this in a way that makes sense? Right? Like you have your one opportunity here to bring this back, first game in 40-something years, to do it right and do it really well. And, when you read about this, it's just a sad situation because you're seeing stuff that just doesn't make sense. We got 49er in the building yet again, just coming through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong. And just in here with the 3-time Tony Hawk combo now, I believe. 49er is in here, the Italian Stallion with a 3-time Tony Hawk combo, and he's throwing that football so damn beautifully. It's what we love to see coming through so tremendously. The Italian Stallion is in the building here today, and he's making it rain, and it's what we love to see. The Italian Stallion just coming through. We're going to go ahead and get the lasers out. We're going to go ahead and get the fireworks out. The Italian Stallion is in the building here. And like I said, this game certainly has some themes. We got some squirrels over there. Holy shit. As we continue to dissect here. And it's funny how they just said that, the game needed something more than multiplayer, and then they go right into multiplayer mode. Like, what the fuck? How does that even make sense? So again, in the multiplayer mode, you and up to 4 other players can join up to help free your town from death itself. With an array of interactable elements, players will have to team up, be smart, brave, and efficient to aid their friends and folks of Haddonfield in thwarting Michael Myers. Explore the film locations you know and love across multiple maps. Multiple maps, guys. Like, there's not that much to work from with this first film here. I mean, multiple maps, by the way. Love to see how they're going to do that. And who knows, maybe you'll find some sweet Easter eggs from this horror masterpiece along the way. Okay, so here we go. Another quote. When we looked at how we can take asymmetrical horror to the next level of this project, we knew adding in a single-player mode would set us apart from other titles in the genre. Jerry continues, we believe that the fun factor and gameplay comes above all, and adding this definitely adds to that formula. Okay, so you're saying you have a single player, but you're not pulling the curtain back on that. I don't make that make sense. And, again, I hate to nitpick here, but it's just like Michael Myers does not do this in the movie. You have to watch the first film. When is he just standing like show me a frame in the first film that is similar to this. You won't find one. At night, Michael Myers is stalking, okay? He's either behind an object or it's just a creepy this is just like some dude with a mask on standing in front of the freaking wide open. I mean, yeah, there's a scene in the movie where the Lori chase scene happens and, he comes across the street. But, like, bro, I don't know. It's just like the Fortnite mascot just popped out of nowhere and said, hey, you know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. We got to continue to read here. I mean, they are just wanting to give fans the best experience alongside the multiplayer mode. The narrative for the single player in Halloween takes a new shape. Playing as Michael Myers, walk through memorable locations from the 1978 classic, such as the Myers house, or bask in the recreated atmosphere of Haddonfield. Okay. Wanting to bring players a mix of multiplayer fun with their desire to enjoy an immersive, interactive cinematic experience, we placed emphasis on exploration and replayability in the single-player mode. With that largely informing the design of story mode, we hope to transport our players to 1978 Haddonfield for a Halloween they'll never forget if they survive it. An interactive cinematic experience with placed emphasis on exploration, so it's got to be open level then, and replayability. So basically what I'm gathering is that it's going to be like a David Cage game then, where you can walk around Haddonfield as Michael Myers, and then you interact with something, and then a cutscene comes up, and then you can choose what you want to do. But if you're playing as Michael Myers, I mean, that's going to be cringe. Like, what the fuck? Special items and collectibles will be exclusive to this mode, and we cannot wait to unveil these later. Okay, I think there might be one more. Where do we see these screenshots at? Okay, experience the terror of Halloween, become the boogeyman, or fight back against the face of evil. So I'm assuming in single-player mode you're going to be able to just roam around and maybe fulfill a meter. You probably got to take out a bunch of people in Haddonfield, and then that somehow activates Dr. Loomis or something. I don't know. But it seems like you're going to be able to walk into these houses, and they're all going to have interiors. Haddonfield, it's Halloween night, 1978. The unsuspecting families of the quiet suburban town of Haddonfield are making holiday preparations, and evil has made its way home. Now, they said this is going to be this is literally what they said. They said this is going to be a living, breathing world. So what does that even mean? All the NPCs are going to go about their lives in their home on Halloween night? What does that mean? Boogeyman or hero? The Boogeyman is out. Team up in 1 versus 4 asymmetrical horror showdown on everyone's favorite night of the year. choose to save the quiet town of Haddonfield from bloodshed as a hero of Haddonfield, or stalk and terrorize the residents of Michael Myers. See, that's what I thought. Haddonfield hero, by the way. That is not a thing in the original film. Like that, maybe in Halloween 2, like the town kind of comes together, but like, bro, or Halloween 4, like that is not a theme of the first movie. Like, I understand you have to have a game here, but like, dude, like no one came together in 1978. That's Halloween 2. Like, where do we see the screenshots at? They don't even have screenshots on here. Unbelievable. Okay, let's go to Welcome to Haddonfield. The teams are thrilled together to come again to bring an IP this important and near and dear to their hearts. Asymmetrical horror landscape. As massive fans of the 1978 classic with Ilphonic at the helm of development and publishing, and Gunn providing publishing support, the goal is not only to do Halloween justice, but to once again innovate the asymmetrical horror space. Michael Myers does not do that in the first movie. Like, what is this guy doing? He's just standing there, bro. Like, it's like Fortnite, bro. There is a lot of ground to cover in revealing this project to you all, and the hub is already populated with key pieces to start that foundation. I mean, I'm glad it exists, but they're just hyping this up a little too much, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't played it. We haven't seen gameplay, so I don't know for sure. But there's a few things that I would like this right here. The lighting and the color palette. You know, this stuff looks good. And apparently, you know, Haddonfield is going to be living and breathing. I don't know how that makes. You know, the lighting here is pretty good as well. But is it going to look like this in the game? Because when we see the screenshots of Michael Myers, it just kind of looks a little bit more dull. I think they need to rewatch the film. I mean, luckily this game isn't coming out super soon, so they have time to rewatch the film and really figure that out. Because there shouldn't be a water tower in here, because that's not faithful to the 1978 film. I mean, I would love to be proven wrong. Maybe it is in there. I guess I'm going to have to go do my research and watch the film and see if we can see the water tower in the background or some sort of tower. Loomis will be the final boss. No, the single player, I mean, if this were just pure multiplayer, I wouldn't care that much. I mean, I would still play it, but, you know, the fact that they're adding apparently offline bots, although that wasn't, I don't think that was said in the website, but I think if there's some other interviews. But the story mode, I mean, the story mode, if you can play that offline, that adds replayability to the game. At least the mask looks good. Okay, but we're not watching Halloween Kills. This is supposed to be about the first movie. Collect-a-thon like Mafia of the Old Country. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. The original 1978 film does not feature a water tower as a significant part of the plot or setting. Yeah, I know, but ask it, is it actually in there? Is there, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like I understand it's a game. They got to add gameplay elements to it, and maybe you can climb a tower and see where Michael Myers is at. But like, bro, the way they have that worded, where it's like they went through every frame of the film, and then the screenshot down below is like not actually like what's in the movie. Like, to me, that's just kind of an insult to my intelligence. The Loomis voice was terrible. Yeah, the Loomis voice was not great. The Loomis voice was not great. I mean, they should have used the guy from Halloween Kills. Because they brought back Loomis, they recreated the whole set and stuff like that at the Myers house. But the Heroes of Haddonfield, by the way. ChatGPT told me it's not on screen at all. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying AI is always right, but like that's from my memory too. I don't remember there being a fucking water tower in the first film. That seems weird to me. I mean, I understand. You gotta make the game work, I guess, but. And when does Michael Myers do that? Like, dude, when does Michael Myers just stand there like that? Like, I don't recall that either. And the lighting in this kind of sucks. It'll look better in the trailer. We need that blue lighting. Well, there's way too much blood. If we could see the full image here, there's blood on the ground. There's way too much blood. Well, those are my nitpicks. I mean, I'm not saying the game is bad. I mean, I'm glad it exists, and it's, we're definitely going to get it, but the story mode's going to have to be, cool to play through, and the offline bots, if those are there. Yeah, we played the Texas Chainsaw game, and, I thought that was okay. I thought that was well done, but it's just, again, the problem with these games is that the multiplayer gets boring. I don't care if you have endless possibilities. That mode just gets boring. So this time around, they're doing story mode. To what extent, I don't know. It sounds like you can roam around as Michael Myers, and you probably just like have to cause as much carnage and mayhem as possible to like fulfill a meter, and then Loomis comes out or something. That's probably what it's going to be. Isn't that how it worked in Friday the 13th? They had that one character come out. I never watched those movies, so I don't know what they did. But that's probably, Sheriff Bracken and Loomis will come out after a certain point if you fulfill the meter or something in the amount of time before Halloween's over or something. I'm assuming that's what the story, unless they're going to recreate moments from the film. Yeah, Michael Myers stands out in the open during daylight. There's scenes where Michael Myers is kind of, but he's always behind something. He's always obstructed for the most part, right? Like he's behind the fucking bush. He's standing in between the fucking. So he's always typically obstructed. He's standing behind the car when Lori looks outside. I guess the school scene would be the only one, but. You have to fight Loomis? Yeah, he could be the final boss. And then you could change the outcome of the first movie. Loomis will be an extra character you can just use like Tommy Jarvis. Well, no, I mean, if there's a story mode, you have to have Loomis in it. Like, I mean, you really do. You got to have Loomis in this game. He's a big part of the first film. You got to have Loomis and Sheriff Brackett in the film. They shut down the service for the Jason Voorhees games. They will do the same for this. Well, that's why they're doing a story mode. And apparently in the story mode, there's going to be endless possibilities to play. So I guess even if that does happen, they're going to get you set up with the story mode and whatever that entails. But right now they're not showing that. So that's why there's a lot of concern. Especially when they just shut down, when they just said they're done supporting the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They said it reached its full potential. But the reality with those games is that they're repetitive and exhausting after a certain time. Do they ever remove his mask? Yeah, in the first movie they remove his mask and there's a close-up. How have you guys not? Let me ask you guys this, because you guys are probably from overseas. Most of you guys, is Halloween big over there or no? It's just a U.S. thing. The movie, the franchise, Michael Myers itself. It must be just a U.S. thing. I don't know, because you guys don't even seem to know what I'm talking about. It's like how like what do you guys do? Like, let's talk about the Beatles then. The Beatles just came out with a brand new album. Not even trolling. They went in that vault and they said Paul McCartney needs more fucking money. Paul McCartney and Ringo, they need more fucking money. Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean those modes get boring after a while. I mean you can add, you can improve, you can. But every multiplayer game falls off. What multiplayer? Battlefield 6 is going to do the same thing. After 3 weeks of Battlefield 6, the players will continue to dwindle. That's why it's like, well, it's great this time around. They have a fucking campaign mode. Oh Lord, you've only seen Halloween 2018. Oh Lord, that's horrible. That movie's not good. A lot of the Halloween fans like it though. I don't know why. They got bad taste. I mean, they really do. Halloween 2018 sucks. And they think that that's the best one. Like, oh, David Gordon Green really hit the home run. They brought back Halloween. Michael and Laurie Strode fight again. That shit's woke as hell. Not only that, but it sucks. Like, the plot is trash. Like, these podcasters all of a sudden get access to Michael Myers, and then they have his real mask, and then they tease him, and he escapes. Like, what kind of garbage-ass storyline is that? Like, what is going on here? It's so cringe. And then it just puts, it's like Rob Zombie. It's like, Rob Zombie did it better. He did what he wanted to do, and now they're copying him. Way too much blood in Halloween 2018. Way too much blood in that movie. Junk. Rob Zombie did it better. He did what he wanted to fucking do, and he said, especially with Halloween 2, that's why you guys don't like it. At least he made his own movie. Way too much blood. The new trilogy is trash. But I will say that they actually got better as they went along, because you could tell they kind of eventually made the movie that they actually wanted to make. Halloween 2018 is just kind of a fan service film, and it's like, well, we need to establish that this is going to be, make sure this is successful, and but there's too much gore and violence in that movie. Yeah, Halloween H2O is better than Halloween 2018. It's a better movie because you actually feel something. Halloween 2018, you're just like, this is junk. Give me 1 second. EA wants 100 million players on Battlefield 6 before they shut down the servers 5 years after the servers go online. No one's playing Battlefield 6. That's an internet darling game. It might have a few moments of hype. It's a PC game. No one on console's buying Battlefield 6. It's a PC bro game. That's what it is. Battlefield has always been centric towards PC players. Console gamers buy Call of Duty. So that automatically means that Call of Duty is going to win, sales-wise. Nightmare on Elm Street is coming next. Yeah, well, that would be a big moneymaker, too, if they can get, especially Robert Englund. If they can get Robert Englund back, cool. But he's getting up there, so at least do the voice. If they can get Robert Englund back, if they do make a Nightmare on Elm Street game, and there could be interesting. I think that suits the game. I think that suits gameplay better. A Nightmare on Elm Street game, you can play as Freddy Krueger and enter dreams and stuff. You could do anything with that. Really, you could do anything with that. Like you could make a very unique gameplay experience because you're entering dreams, and the dream world is whatever you want. So you could do anything with a Nightmare on Elm Street game. You know what? They should make it where it's like once you enter the dream world, AI takes over, and it's just like there you go. That's the solution, or a procedural. You could do a lot with the Freddy Krueger game. Once someone falls asleep, you enter the dream world. But Michael Myers, I mean, you're limited with what you can do. There is supernatural elements, but there's not really. I mean, it's kind of a mix, kind of a little blend. Obviously he is supernatural because he got shot 6 times at the end of the film, and then, Loomis looks down and he's not there. Everyone will hate Battlefield 6 after. Well, they've already started that narrative. I mean, the narrative already started with the Battlefield Beta 2 Week 2. They already started hating on the game. That was just a thing already. I've never seen the Freddy Krueger movies. I think maybe. Well, that's not true. I mean, we've seen Nightmare on Elm. Which one is it called? Wes Craven's New Nightmare. We saw that one. We saw Freddy versus Jason. We saw the remake, which was god awful. But I don't think I've ever seen any of the other ones all the way through. Anyway. Scary movie, yeah. A scary movie could work too, but yeah, to really make a Halloween game, a Michael Myers game, it's going to be kind of straightforward and basic. I mean, compared to what else you could do with, especially Freddy. Freddy, you could go into the dream world, and it could be anything the developers want it to be. It's the dream world. So I think the potential is there, especially if they can get Robert Englund on board. That would make big money. But I don't know what's going on with Nightmare on Elm Street because they haven't made a movie since fucking 2010. And Jason's coming back before Nightmare on Elm Street, so I don't know what's going on. They haven't made any new Freddy Krueger stuff in fucking nearly 20 years. So It might be over with. Although they have the franchise is now coming to 4K. I think that's the new news. Oh yeah, see that's what I don't understand. How are they making a Hellraiser game? Who's buying that? Like, bro. And I don't think the Hellraiser game is multiplayer either. So like, maybe it is. Nope, single player. That's crazy. A new single player Hellraiser game is in development. It will be first-person survival horror experience blending action in a story-driven narrative. Who's buying that? Like, is Hellraiser big? No, it's not, bro. Hellraiser? Like, maybe when the first one came out, but even then, that's not a big franchise. They made a bunch of garbage ones. Horrible quality of control on that franchise. Like, I mean, they have made some garbage-ass movies. You can tell just from watching the trailers. The last Hellraiser movie that came out, I bet I could make a better Hellraiser than that. I know I could. So I don't understand where they think money's coming in here for this game. That must be a real cheap. Yeah, Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival. Well, when is it coming out? And who's making this here? Saber Interactive. That's the. It's all the same guys making these horror games. There's no release date, is there? No, there's no release date. They might not even. That might be. They might have to rethink that one. We got Snack Bar in the building. He's coming through yet again with a $2 super chat. And he says, "Watch the new Hell Let Loose trailer drop today." Let's take a look at this. Hell Let Loose. Oh, you're talking about Vietnam? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I was waiting for CCR to kick in the background, but they didn't have any music like that. Yeah, they're doing Vietnam and Hell Let Loose. That'll be pretty big because everyone's wanted a Call of Duty. They wanted a Call of Duty Vietnam. The hell is that sound? Poltergeist, guys, you have to understand, like, like how many. That would barely sell 1,000 copies. Like, dude, Halloween is big. Like, it's bigger than Freddy. It's obviously been around longer than any of the other ones, right? So, Halloween is the holy grail. They're making big money on this, and that's why they have to include a single player. They have to include some offline thing. Like, you have to include different modes. Because people are, you have the holy grail here for this kind of game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're making these games. Black Ops took place in Vietnam. Yeah, I've never played it. I got Black Ops 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 3. I've never played those games. I played Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, and I thought, well, I don't need another Call of Duty after that. Like, I didn't get World at War. We didn't get. I think we got Modern Warfare 2. 2009 or 10, whenever that one came out, and then we got Modern Warfare 3. So that's actually not true. We did get those, but we didn't buy the weird ones. Like, we didn't buy the fucking the Black Ops and World at War, World War II stuff. But apparently we missed out on that one because that's apparently one of the best ones, World at War. No, it sounds awful if Halloween is an online game. Well, there's going to be a story mode here. So, constructing the ultimate horror sandbox. That sounds just like, what does that even mean, like, really, honestly? I guess you're going to be able to go into every house in Haddonfield. It seems like that might very well be a thing. And, but it's just like, how is that going to stay fresh and exciting? Like, eventually that's going to get boring. I don't really know how you make a game around this, to be honest. Like, I mean, if you're going to have it open level, it's like you just roam around and. But maybe they'll have it where Sheriff Brackett and his squad, they're looking for Michael Myers and you have to avoid detection or something. They're going to have to put something in place where it's like you can't just, you know what I mean? Yeah. But here we go to the water tower again. I'm going to have to do some more research and what does that say? Yeah, that screenshot to me just doesn't. I'm not sure why they put that one there. The new Hitman games are trash, but the internet loves the new Hitman games. They're not great games. You have to be online to get most of the features in that game. So, which isn't really a thing now, but that was the first Hitman game came out of that new trilogy came out, I believe, in 2016, and they were doing that online bullshit then. So. No, those games aren't good. You can play them offline, but you get like less shit. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's not good. And the way you even buy those games is confusing as hell. It's garbage. Hitman Absolution's better. The new Hitman games are trash. Yeah, and the theme song and the soundtrack in this is going to be crucial, too. And it's like if you're walking around as Michael Myers and walking around in Haddonfield and stuff like that, I'm assuming the more successful you are at being Michael Myers and causing carnage and mayhem, I'm assuming the music will kick up more. That's what we're talking about. John the Don in the building with a 2. And he says, World at War introduced zombies. Haven't played the campaign. Yeah, I last year, I think, I just bought Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 on PS3. It was a double pack for like $10. And, we were going to stream it, but maybe as we get closer to Call of Duty Black Ops 7, we'll maybe take a look. But we have real quick, we have 2 games coming out later this week, I believe. When is Metal Gear Solid Delta coming out? I think that's coming out Friday. Metal Gear Delta release date. Give me this AI answer here. I don't need to start. There we go. August 28th. Okay, so that's coming out very shortly here. Oh, that's 1 week from today. I forgot what it is. Okay, so this time next week we have Metal Gear Solid Delta. And then I think NBA 2K26 is coming out. We'll be checking that out as well. I actually read something interesting about NBA 2K26 that excites me because I'm autistic. But, or at least we think, like, we like little detail stuff like that. But, the overall fan base of NBA 2K26, they just say it's trash and they don't really. And I'm not saying it's good, but we'll definitely check it out. But they said they made some changes to the commentary that sound interesting. And it's like, that's the shit that excites me. That excites world class. I don't care about this my player stuff. I don't care about this online garbage. If I hit play now and it looks like an NBA game on television and it sounds like an NBA game on television and the graphics and the animations are fantastic, that's all I'm looking for. And maybe that's the casual perspective they have on it, but Kirby is out. We're done with the Switch. Like I need to sell my Switch too because I don't think we're ever going to play it again. I mean, why would I need to play my Switch? My Switch 2. Why would I need to play that? I really can't think of a reason. Like, maybe if this game came out for the Switch 2 and they said it was Switch 2 exclusive, okay. See, there we go. But, like, bro, I don't, a new Zelda, that's years away. And even that's just a bunch of open world slop. There's nothing to play on the Switch 2. FC20, I think all the sports games this year, Madden 26 actually got a great score on IGN. I think all the sports games are going to be are seemingly a little bit better this year. I mean, that's not saying too much, but I mean, they were never really bad though. That's like it's just a bunch of losers complaining about everything under the sun. If you just like to see, they are still making games for the PS4. Yeah, FIFA. Yeah, FC 26. Yeah, we'll probably check that out. I don't think we played a FIFA game on stream. If we have, it was. Yeah, we can check out FC 26. That's in September though. NBA 2K 26 is coming out later this month. MP4 is supposed to come out soon. Well, I don't know what that is. Max Payne 4? What is MP4? The people that complain just play online sports games. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's an easy target. It's just like it's the same it's the same game copy and pasted, and it's like, dude, what do you want them to do? Like, realistically, what do you want these dev teams to do? It's like, sure, they could prioritize and focus, some of the offline shit and the gameplay components and stuff like that, but it's like, dude, they're on a 1-year dev cycle. Like, you guys want, like, the whole fucking game, like, rebuilt from the ground up in 1 year, and it's like, that's literally impossible. Oh, Metroid Prime 4. Well, Metroid Prime 4 is on the Switch 1. I don't know why people don't think it is, but it is. And I'm not saying that's the ideal place to play it, but who's buying a Switch 2 if you already have a Switch 1 to play Metroid Prime? The differences aren't going to be worth $450 or whatever the Switch 2 is. Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake is 1-to-1. Yeah, but they said Kojima's not playing it, so the Kojima fanboys are against it, I believe. Kojima said he's not playing it. Okay, I'm gonna read this about NBA 2K26, and I was actually getting a little hyped up, and I thought, damn. I thought it was trolling. I thought the AI was lying because it usually says shit that's wrong. Let me see if we can find this. This actually it was a smart. This sounded like a smart change here. There we go. Okay, that's not. Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah, this is what we want to see here. Okay, let's take a look at this right here. NBA 2K26 presentation courtside report. And they'll still complain too. Like, I don't make it make sense. Okay, right here. NBA 2K26 presentation courtside report. NBA 2K26 welcomes a host of exciting gameplay innovations and presentation enhancements, including crowd and arena updates. We got player fidelity. How do we... Oh, Lord. Yeah, 2K25 looks a little flat. Player fidelity is more noticeable thanks to new shader that brings subtleties of each player's skin. Get up close and see the sweat stream down the pores of the players' faces, the cracks in their lips from dehydration. Oh, okay, but who writes this stuff, dude? And improved muscle definition after the thunderous dunk. The new shading technology makes uniforms and shoes look even more detailed and stunning. The curvature embroidered names on the back of the jerseys boasts increased accuracy. You can even see the ultra-fine stitching. Okay, well, we're going to go into instant replay and zoom in on that stuff. Arena visuals, by the way. I don't really see a difference there. Take a gander at these larger-than-life NBA arenas with improved lighting, floor shading, and team-specific features in NBA 2K20. What's the difference? I don't know. Improved arena lighting. The lighting in NBA 2K26 has been redesigned to improve the light intensity and color correction. Improved court floors. In addition to new skin shaders, new floor shaders have been introduced to add more life and sheen to every court. Meticulously polished courts in NBA 2K26 invite you to step on the hardwood and observe the uniqueness of each team's home court. Depending on the camera angle you prefer, there's a distinct contrast in wood grain color. We got team-specific features, by the way. Look at this. I got the bands. It's like NBA. It's like college football. Okay, this is lagging here. This is we got crowd variety and interaction. Crowd variety and interactions were the big focus this year and received major improvements and upgrades. Variety was greatly expanded with twice the number of unique character models, including more body types and heads. This represents a wider range of sizes, shapes, and ages. Clothing options are also expanded. Wait, they do the freaking national... Yeah, the presentation's way better than Madden 26. That's crazy. They got the freaking... fans in the crowd have been given rally towels, foam fingers, and even rubber chickens to show their team spirit. Damn, I didn't know they did all this. This is going to be a good game. Y'all complaining it's the same game, and it's like, how is this the same game? Like, unless they're just blatantly lying here. Oh, so there's entertainment when they do timeouts now? I don't think we played last year's game. I think we played 2K24. I know we played as LeBron James. Late game commentary. This is what I was talking about here, and it says they've improved it. Add to the memory of your clutch moments with eloquent commentary captured by the talented play-by-play and color commentary of the NBA 2K broadcast team. In the waning moments of a game, especially when it's tightly contested, there will be a noticeable shift in tone from the commentators as the clock ticks down and the intensity ratchets up. The heightened energy will feel more different feel much different than a blowout. That's actually great. And they got new broadcast voices. Dynamic banners, by the way. What does that even mean? How is it dynamic? Celebrate your championships with properly dynamic banners in NBA 2K26. As you win titles, you'll see banners from those championship victories raised in the rafters. That's a little instant replay. Oh, well, yeah, the presentation seems like it's a little bit better than last year. We'll see. So, yeah, we're going to check that on NBA 2K26. I think all the sports games are a little bit more solid this year, but could be wrong on that. I thought Madden 26 was pretty solid. And I was right because IGN gave it an 8, and I think they gave the previous one like a 6 or something. Last year's version they gave like a 6. It was a low score. So, yeah, I could feel that the gameplay was just a little bit better. But the presentation in Madden sucks. Like that's one thing that is not good. They don't have it figured out yet. The presentation in Madden is garbage. And in 2K, NBA 2K, it looks like they have the fucking the dude singing the national anthem and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's what needs to be in the game. Like, you know, when you boot a game up in the basketball game, it should feel like you're watching it on TV. Dying Light. Yeah, it says there was a better article that I read about it. It says the commentary is going to adjust based on like the excitement of the game and stuff like that, which is actually very interesting. But we'll have to see if we really notice it. Because I remember testing it out on one of the NBA 2K games. If you don't really do anything, the commentary stops. And that to me was weird. Like, you can go test it out if you have one of the NBA 2K games. You just don't pass the ball, don't shoot the ball. Just stand there, and then eventually the commentary stops. So it's like based off of actions, which is kind of realistic, but at the same time, you know, there's room for improvement. Madden 26. Let's go see Madden 26 on Metacritic. Madden 26 on Metacritic. It's got a 77. And if we go to Madden 25, Madden 25 has a 70, so there was an improvement this year, according to Metacritic. Yeah, NBA Street. The NBA Street games were fantastic. NFL Street. They had the FIFA one too. Yeah, but the thing is, you guys complain about this online crap, and it's like, you don't have to play that. Like, I don't even know what that shit is. I don't even know what the trading cards crap is. I don't know what that crap is. Why would I need it? Why would I buy a trading card in a video game? Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm going to hit play now or season mode or story mode, and that's about it. I get my money's worth. I don't. Like, why would I go to why would I play online gaming? Like, could you imagine playing online gaming, by the way? That's why I said Halloween has a story mode. It has apparently offline bots. I'm in. You know, I'll nitpick it here and there, but at least it has something for me. I don't play online. I don't play games to be social. That's like the opposite. Like, we want to get into the game world and not interact with other weirdos on the internet. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Everyone wants to be social these days. That's what Battlefield 6 is. It's a social. It's like a new MySpace under the guise of a fucking Battlefield game. Really, honestly, that's all it is. Like, yeah, bros, we're so back, and it's like, just shut up and play the fucking game. Jesus Christ, no one's talking about the campaign. I'm more interested in the campaign than this dumbass multiplayer shit. I've already played the multiplayer. I'm fucking 30-something years old. I was there on Xbox Live, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, Xbox Live. You weren't, because you weren't in that generation, so you don't even know. I was there when the technology was catching up with what they could do. And now you guys are excited to play the same fucking mode that I played in 2007. Couldn't be me. Y'all get, oh, it's so exciting. It's just like, yeah, you die and then you come back. 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 Like, it's junk. Battle Royale is more focused, more tight. And, you know, the campaign for Battlefield 6, if it's good and immersive and the visuals are even better than the multiplayer and the sound design's fantastic, we'll play through the whole thing. Yeah, but the AI, that's the problem. AI should be at a point where it can replicate a human player. I think there's more psychology to it. I think it's more so when you play a game, you don't want to feel alone. You don't want to feel lonely. And that's why a lot of people go to the online, because, you know, they know they're connecting with other real players. I really think that's what it is. And it's like, to me, it's like, well, then this whole generation grew up on games that, like, bro, the games did not have online back in the day. They just didn't.
What you doing up there?
Snack Bar is in
And
the building.
Snacks Bar super chatted $5. The best video game map I've ever seen is in Project Zomboid. It's really a living world. You can look up B42 map online and it's interactive.
Snack Bar is coming through with a 3 or 4 time Tony Hawk combo. It's what we love to see. Let's go ahead and get those lasers out. And he says the best video game map I've ever seen is Project Zomboid. It's a really living, breathing world. You can look up the B42 map. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about before the. I think I remember seeing that before the outbreak. Yeah, there's a mod map. It's like before the outbreak or something. Yeah, yeah, but that's a hard game. There's a big learning curve to that game, and you got a real. I think we try playing it? Can't remember. Actually, no, I know I have it. I think we did try playing it. It's a hard game. You really have to lock in on that game. I think we tried playing it. Snack Bar is in the building here. Oh, there was another game that I'm gonna add the Beatles Rock Band to the top 10 best video games ever made. I'm gonna start making a list, and today we were reminded about the Beatles, and I'm gonna say the Beatles Rock Band is a top 10 video game. And if you disagree, well, you're a loser. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's like it really is the best of those games. Don't say Guitar Hero is better. Don't say Rock Band 3 is better. No. Don't say Green Day Rock. Ugh. Metallica Guitar Hero. No. The best one is the Beatles Rock Band. It's made with love and care, and it is it's a fantastic and wonderful experience. And you know, not everyone likes the Beatles. I get that. Some say they're the most overrated band of all time. I think their music's fantastic. So I'm gonna add that to the list. There you go, right there. The Beatles Rock Band came out in 2009. What is that noise? Yeah, but just the main like everything was put together cohesively. It really was a love letter. Even the loading screens have like behind the scenes stuff from the like it was just it's just if you're a Beatles fan back then, I mean, you would have been on cloud 9. So we're gonna add that. There you go. Don't ask me about my favorite games because I just gave you one. It's in the top 10 best video games of all time. Beatles Rock Band. You're wrong if you disagree. I mean, you really are. It's objective. I'm going to Metacritic right now. If that doesn't have at least a 90, then Metacritic's trash, or whoever load Beatles Rock Band Metacritic. Let's see. It's got to have at least 89. It should have been at least a 90. 89, by the way. Like, what the fuck? How is that an 89? Should have been at least a 90. The Beatles' music is inviting the devil into the home. Yeah, Helter Skelter, yeah. Project Zomboid has... No, I'm going to read this, Snack Bar. Project Zomboid has over 3,000 enterable buildings with full interiors and loot. That makes sense. You can interact with every object in the game. Yeah. I swear, I know I have the game, and I think we played a little bit of it, but we didn't last long. Pretty sure we have the game. Beatles are overrated garbage. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting you up out of here. Because now you're just playing contrary, and you don't really think that. That's why I don't talk about my favorite games and favorite things, because you guys are losers. You'll just sit there and say it's trash. Yeah, it's top-down view or whatever. Yeah, that's and then the parts of the level like you can't see. It's just like it's all dark. Okay, we got about 14% on the battery here. We got about 14% on the battery here. This loser asked me literally what's one of my favorite games, and then he says it's trash. Get the fuck up out of here, homie. Cringe Lord. Michael would hate. I swear we played it a few years ago. We tried it, or maybe we just downloaded it and didn't play it. Can't remember. The Beatles Rock Band is a favorite game. I said top 10. I didn't say it was the best game ever made. I said top 10 best video games of all time. How was it not? I mean, you got to like the Beatles to like it, but you didn't play it. You obviously weren't there for it. Yeah, got to get them up out of here. Well, they're really seething today because the support was really just tremendous, and we do appreciate that. But they were botting us here. You take a look at the view count here. So they were view botting the stream here. This is the chart. You can see the spike, and it stays there for however long they bought the bots for. Really a sad situation. Imagine like going to a streamer and botting the fucking streamer. Like, I mean, I don't really understand that. But I mean, every other streamer is botting anyway. I mean, what's his face was live today. He had about 1.1K viewers. That's bullshit. Ain't nobody like the guy's fucking straight up view botting. Like, no one is watching that shit. Like, I'm so sorry, but like, bro, you're not fucking somebody. You're a hobo. Like these guys act like they're fucking iShow Speed or some shit, and it's like, dude, there's not 1,000 people watching you blab. It's just not like that is way too fucking high. Okay. Let's get you up out of here. Pretty sure we just timed you out. Did you ever play The Darkness? Yeah, we have The Darkness. I bought it in 2007, yeah. Yeah, I have it. And I will say it's better than the second game. The second game is cel-shaded, and it's got the comic book look, and I didn't like that. The first game's way better. Yeah, the first game's amazing. And there's an achievement if you watch the whole movie. When you're on a date in that mission, you can sit there and watch that whole movie. It's in the game. Okay, let's get you up out of here. Disco Elysium, by the way. Like, imagine playing these internet darling games. That could never be me. Okay, we got about 12% here. We're going to be wrapping this one up here shortly, about a 2.5-hour stream. Yeah, we went over the coverage of Halloween the game. Overall, we're excited, cautiously optimistic, and it sounds like they're doing everything to get it right, but we are noticing some things already. I mean, if we have to nitpick, that just kind of don't make sense. But, you know, I'm glad it exists. It's the first official game in over 40-something years. I mean, I'll take it. But we'll have to see. Obviously, the gameplay is going to be, you know, if the gameplay is trash, then it's like, well, even if the single player, you know, I mean, if the gameplay just sucks and it's not, like, interesting, I don't know. But the Heroes of Haddonfield idea sounds kind of stupid. Like, I don't, that's not what happens in the first movie. Like, I mean, I understand you got to make a game out of it, but it's like, bro, why are the, like, the town doesn't know about Michael Myers. I mean, I guess I got to rewatch the first movie, but it's like, bro, it's Annie, Sheriff Brackett's daughter, it's Lori, Linda and Bob. Like it's a very isolated thing. It's not the whole fucking town knows about Michael Myers. Like that becomes apparent in the second movie. But like, why are they going off of the lore of the second movie? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. The town is not incorporated into the in the first movie at all. That's the second movie. Okay, we're at low battery, folks. So they're seemingly just taking the lore from the second one, which is more about the town of Haddonfield coming together in certain scenes.
What you doing up there?
That's what we're talking about. The last super chat of the broadcast here. Big time
$9.99
support here today. Holy fucking shit.
through super chat.
IP Freely is in the building, and he's coming through with the last super chat of the broadcast. We can't even fucking talk out here, homie. IP Freely is in the building and coming through. It's what we love to see with a $10 super chat. Let's go ahead and get the lasers out one last time. As IP Freely is in the building, and he's coming through. We got the lasers and fireworks with a $10 super chat. And that's what we're talking about. You love to see it. Big time support here today. You guys really came through. Big shout out to Rex Sterling for really popping that cherry and setting that mood, that vibe, that tone, and that atmosphere. Because without him, I don't know if anyone would have followed suit. Rex Sterling really just plowed through here today and paved the way for this. That's what we're talking about. Playing as Loomis would be cool. Well, it doesn't say you can do that. I mean, I don't. Obviously they're not showing everything, but it just says, you either play as Michael Myers or one of the survivors. If you can't play as, playing as Loomis would be pretty cool. And that's one of the things I think they should do in the story mode is basically take the first movie, reenact it, but give it a different perspective. You know what I mean? Like in the movie, if it shows Michael Myers, let's switch to, in the game, Dr. Loomis's perspective. That would make the most sense.
What you doing
Look
up
at
there?
this, Big Kevin. Holy fucking shit.
Has just tipped 69 Canadian dollars and 99
My
cents
God.
through super chat.
We got Big Kevin in the building yet again, and he's plowing through with the Bruce Wayne bucks with now, I believe, the two-time Tony Hawk combo from Big Kevin. Big Kev is in the building, and he's coming through so hard and so strong, and that is certainly the last super chat of the broadcast as Big Kevin is plowing through hard and strong and in a way that makes sense. You love to see it. Big Kevin is in the building with the Bruce Wayne bucks. The briefcase is on the table here today. Holy fucking shit. And that's what we're talking about. Big Kevin is in the building, and he's plowing through so tremendously and so tremendously hard and strong with the Bruce Wayne bucks here today. Another bombshell super chat from Big Kevin is coming through so hard and so strong. It's what we love to see. Big support here today. This is more like it, folks. Big time support here today. Holy shit, this is long overdue. And a huge shout out to Rex Sterling for really kicking things off here today, because someone had to kick it off. And Rex Sterling was really setting that mood, that vibe, that tone, and that atmosphere, and everyone else followed suit, and we do appreciate that. As Big Kevin plays us out here, we only got a few more minutes left before this battery will reach 0%. We don't want it to cut off. Big Kevin is in the building. We're going to go ahead and get the lasers. We're going to go ahead and get the fireworks. We're going to go ahead and get the confetti. As Big Kevin is coming through so hard and so strong with the Bruce Wayne bucks, and in the building here as the last super chat plays out. There's tremendous support here today. Really fantastic support. Unbelievable support, really. Haven't had this much support in a few weeks. Big Kevin is in the building and plowing through. Loomis will be the game's version of Tommy Jarvis. Jarvis had a shotgun ammo. Loomis has 6 bullets. Yeah, that's what I said. You're probably going to play as Michael Myers. You wreck Carnage on Haddonfield, and, somehow, some way Loomis comes out, and he's got the 6 bullets, and, that might be game over if Loomis comes out. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to work a game around this game when you really think about it. It's like, well, it sounds easy on paper, but if you're going to really stay close to, especially the source material of the first film, you have to incorporate those elements. Big Kevin is in the building, coming through hard and strong. AC Unity had like 40 detective missions. Chat, go look up the Before 2 map and try out Zombioid. Yeah, that just came out a couple of years ago or something, didn't it? Halloween 2 is better than Halloween 1. I would say it's certainly more, the hospital, the sequence is pretty crazy. In Halloween 2, 1981, it's pretty crazy. And the music's pretty intense. I think you could make a game easier set in a hospital than you could maybe Haddonfield itself. But we'll have to see what they do. Obviously, this isn't coming out presumably anytime soon. It just says 2026. So I'm going to assume right around Halloween time next year. So that's over a year away. But I would assume that we're going to get an update this Halloween for this game. So other than the water tower and some of the blood and stuff like that, and, you know, those are super nitpicky, but we'll have to see. Just a new update. It's still in beta? Really? Okay, we are at 7% here. When it gets 5%, we're going to have to wrap it up because it will cut off if we let it go here. Are you going to cover the new Lego Batman? Well, there's woke themes in it, so I don't know. I'm not trolling. There's a Batman skin that you can equip in the new Lego Batman, and it's woke. So all it is an Arkham Knight reskin of Lego. That's all it is. It's the same fucking game. Yeah, we'll definitely play it, though. I mean, it's open world and shit. It's like, well, some of those Lego games don't have open world. It's like, this is literally Arkham Knight with a Lego theme over it. They probably just AI'd it. You know what I mean? That'll eventually be the thing. It's like you just take it, you know, instead of doing remakes, just be like, apply your AI, like on the PlayStation 8, apply your AI theme over this game. Just tell the prompt, tell it what you want, and, you know, you can play your favorite game, but with like a new coat of paint, if that makes any sense. We're talking like PlayStation 8 or 7. That's what we're talking about. Huge shout-out, Big Kevin in the building. And I'm going to go ahead and shout-out everyone before we wrap this up because it will be cutting off very shortly here. So, again, Top Fan XP leaderboard here today. Big Kevin is in the building and plowing through so tremendously hard and so tremendously strong and in a way that makes sense with those Bruce Wayne bucks. You love to see it. As Big Kevin is number one on the XP leaderboard. Top Fan 166225 XP. We got Rex Sterling in the building, coming through and popping the cherry, setting the mood, the vibe, the tone, and the atmosphere, and unleashing the Bruce Wayne bucks, and really paving the way for the unprecedented support here today. We do appreciate that. Rex Sterling is in the building, and he's coming through tremendously strong with the 3525 XP. We got Mr. 49er, the Italian Stallion, keeping it afloat here, and in a way that makes sense. Hard and strong, third place. With 3075 XP, the Italian Stallion in the building and coming through so tremendously. We got 4 Snack Bar in the building coming through. He's coming through early with Rex Sterling. And coming through so strongly, we'd appreciate that as well. 1925 XP for Snack Bar. We got IP Freely 97 coming through 5th place with 650 XP. And that's what we're talking about. Top Fan XP leaderboard right there. Big time support here today. God damn. What the fuck? God damn. Like, you guys unloaded the support here. Usually it's just desert out here. But today we were showered. We were showered. And we do appreciate that big time support here from the big time supporters. We were around 5%. We're going to be wrapping this up here before it cuts off. So with that said, we will stay tuned on this Halloween, the video game. It's the first official Halloween video game in over 40 years. I'm excited, cautiously optimistic, and I do have nitpicks already. But, you know, story mode, offline bots, we're there day one, right? You know, because I'm not big on that asymmetrical multiplayer slop. And obviously that's still going to be the focus here. And we'll play it. You know, we played Texas Chainsaw, but eventually that stuff just gets boring. So obviously the big focus here is the story mode, offline bots, which are seemingly there as well. So we'll have to stay tuned, and I'm assuming the next big update for this game will be on Halloween or right around that time frame. That would make the most sense to maybe pull the curtain back on that single player a little bit more. But with that said, that's going to wrap it up and do it for today. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and big-time support. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over.